you're replaceable, and I know like that's not easy to someone's ears all the time, especially for those who have been in situations where they have been let go or have been fired. Welcome back to my channel, guys. For those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Nicole and I'm so happy you clicked on this video. So guys, in today's video I'm going to be telling you guys a couple of lessons that I have learned in good old corporate America. So yeah, if you're interested in that or just learning more about the corporate world, then go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up before we start. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have yet to subscribe. And last but not least, as this video is happening, comment down below what are some of your takeaways from this video. Don't forget, grab your coffee because this is a coffee chat, okay? If you don't know, I am an accountant, so I usually talk to you guys or bore you guys about my accounting, about my job as an accountant, but I wanted to do something a little bit more broader just because not everyone works in accounting, but most of you all work in the corporate setting in some way, shape, or form. So that is what we're going to be talking about today. If you guys enjoy these kind of videos, make sure you comment down below hashtag corporate chronicles. Okay, I wrote a couple notes down on my phone just so that I can stay organized in this video, so bear with me. One of the first things that corporate America taught me, and I think this is one of the most important ones for me, is that you are replaceable. Yeah, let's take a second for that one. Okay, let's give it a moment of silence. Okay, we're done. You're replaceable. I had to learn that that is not a bad thing. That is just how corporate world works. It's okay, you know, as leadership changes, as there's turnover, as there's so many different things happening in the corporate setting, it's normal. You know, I think it's normal. There's hiring and firing and people leaving and such, so I think it's normal. But you are replaceable, and at first I struggled with that because I was like, me? Little old me? But at the end of the day, you are replaceable. Somebody else is going to do that job that you don't want to do. Somebody else is going to accept that pay that you don't want to accept. You know, somebody else is going to be fine dealing with that annoying boss or manager or senior that you don't want to deal with. Someone else is going to want that opportunity and is going to be fine, you know, like taking all that heat. So you're replaceable, and I know like that's not easy to someone's ears all the time, especially for those who have been in situations where they have been let go or have been fired from a job or have been backed into a corner. It's just how the land works. It's just a part of it, and I think that that is perfectly fine. I don't think that you being replaceable necessarily means that there's something wrong with you or you don't have the skill sets. It just might mean that that is not the work environment or the work for you. That is just not the company or the environment you should be working for. So the same way that you're replaceable somewhere else, somebody's going to want to hire you to work for them. So that is how I look at it. And that leads me to my next point, is valuing my knowledge and knowing my worth. So I think in every job that I've worked for or every place that I've been, or just these past couple years, I have learned so much, and I think that is how learning is, especially when you come out of college. You it's stepping stones. So you have your college, and then you have your internship, and then you start working, and you're just building upon that, and that's how you're moving up the corporate ladder essentially. But I've learned to really value my knowledge, value everything that I'm learning. As I'm learning new skills, writing it down, being able to practice it, being able to further enhance those skills, and with that, knowing my worth, knowing that if at one place it's not working out anymore, or for some reason they're trying to maybe talk down to me or question certain skills and competencies, I know what I know, and you're never going to take that away from me. And that really helps with your worth, especially when it comes with negotiating a salary or asking for a raise or asking for a bonus. When you have certain knowledges and skill set, you are like, you're a gold mine. Like, you are able to ask for more things. You're able to go to another company and get more out of them because of what you do know and the skills that you do have. I know my value right now, and I know that I'm not gonna accept a certain salary anymore. There's certain jobs that I know I can do that are super easy, but obviously they're not that well paying. Depending on the circumstance, I don't mind doing that. But at the end of the day, if I'm trying to move up the corporate ladder, for example, or I'm trying to do something else, or it's a different type of role presented to me, I am not going to settle for them trying to offer me $50,000 to work, especially if I know I'm going to be in a, like, there's going to be stressful moments and stuff. Like, I'm not going to accept somebody to pay me $50,000 for where I currently am and all the knowledge that I have acquired. Obviously it depends on where you live, your city, your state, but that, like, $50,000 is just a random example that I'm giving to you guys, but I know that I can get more, so why would I settle for less? So that's kind of with me knowing my value and knowing what I'm worth. The next thing that I've learned is finding my voice. It is so hard in corporate America sometimes and challenging for you to find your voice or for you to be able to voice your opinion without getting backlash. But I have learned that I need to stand up for myself. I am my own advocate. At the end of the day, no one is going to do it for me. At the end of the day, no one is going to speak up for me as best as I can. So I have learned how to find my voice. If I think something is wrong, I need to be able to voice that. If I'm not comfortable with something, I need to be able to voice that. When I first started my career, I was very shy. I just let people walk all over me. I let people make decisions and let people just do things without really reacting or without really saying how I felt about it. And sometimes it was okay, but most of the time it was not. But now I have really learned how to find my voice, and there is no going back for me. And that leads me to my next thing, is communication skills. Corporate America has definitely taught me what is good communication and what is bad communication, areas of communication that I struggle with, as well as areas of communication that I'm really good at. So that is definitely another, I think that that's a plus, just knowing communication styles, learning about communication. Like, what works for somebody might not work for somebody else. Like sending an email can work for somebody, but then going to somebody else's office or calling them is a bit different. That might work for them, you know. So learning how to balance different communication styles and how to make all of that work with coworkers and managers. Email etiquette. The corporate world has definitely helped me with my email etiquette. It's really helped me learn how to draft emails. It's helped me over time. There's certain words that I no longer use in emails. There's certain emails I'm more direct in and I get my point across. Certain emails I have to add a little bit more context for everybody to be on the same page, and then certain emails are one-word emails or like one-sentence emails, you know. So I've definitely learned email etiquette, how to write a proper email, especially when you are addressing it to a certain person over another, depending on the person's title or depending on who that person is. Email etiquette has been a plus. So the corporate world has definitely taught me how to work in a team setting and how to work with others. Of course, this comes from foundations that were laid in college when you're doing group projects and group presentations and stuff. If you guys are business majors, you know what I'm talking about. But definitely learning how to work with a team, learning how to manage a team, learning what works in a team setting and what doesn't, and just learning how to work with others overall, knowing how much should I delegate, what I need to do on my own, and learning how to hold people accountable. I think that that's all key to working together as a team. Like, knowing how to hold myself accountable and be accountable for my actions, knowing like, okay, what is the team that I'm working with or my coworkers, what are their strong suits and what are not their strong suits, how do I contribute to the team versus what am I doing to make the team not succeed. And the last thing that I've learned in dealing in corporate America is my work ethic. I've learned my work ethic. I've learned how to work, my work style, what works best for me, how I am productive, like how I set up my days to be productive versus what I do that makes me not as productive. Like, it's sometimes I can be borderline, I need to work all the time, but then like bringing it back to like, no, I need to respect myself and I need to respect my body and I need to take that time for me. So definitely my work ethic has been shaped in these past couple of years, and thanks to corporate America, I know what works for me and what doesn't work for me. Comment down below, what are some things that you have learned from the corporate world, or what are some things that you're hoping to gain from the corporate world, some things that you might not necessarily like or agree in the corporate world, and let's get the conversation going down in the comment section. I love you guys. Please make sure you subscribe if you've gotten this far in this video. Help this family grow. Give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you follow me on Instagram as well if you're not, so you can keep up to so that you can keep up with me in real time, and I will see you guys later.